She is a 25-year-old fitness model making for over $10,000 a month as an Instagram influencer, except she's not actually real. She's completely made with public and free-to-use AI tools, and she's not alone. There are other AI influencers earning millions of dollars, and in this video I'm showing you exactly step-by-step how to create one and how to earn money with it. So the first step is to gather your source image, and for this you can use different open source generative image models, but in this case, of course, we need to stick with the ones specialized on creating photorealistic images like these ones, and as you can see, you cannot even tell that they are AI generated. And as of the release of this video, some of the best models that are free to use and trained to create hyper-realistic images are Stable Diffusion XL, Juggernaut XL, and Leonardo Photoreal. For this example, we are going to use Leonardo.ai or Leonardo Photoreal. That is definitely my personal favorite, mainly because of all the features included that, especially for the last step of this video, are crucial to achieve a refined and believable result. So once you're on the side, you'll see this interface with some different options on the top, and below you'll see a bunch of images created by the community. And these honestly look stunning, but not all of them reflect the style that we are going for. But don't worry, as you're about to see, we have full control on that. And so in our case, we will only need the image generation option and the canvas editor. And to gather your source image, you just click on image generation. That brings you on this page where you can see an empty space in the top where you can put your prompts and a bunch of different options on the left that help the AI understand what type of images you want to create, as well as the resolution, depth of field, and so on. In this case, I want the AI to create 8 different images. I'm turning on Photoreal as well as Alchemy. The aspect ratio is going to be 1:1, and then here you can choose your fine-tune mode that in this case is locked on Leonardo Photoreal since we turn on Photoreal as an option. Then finally I choose cinematic over here, and as a prompt I'm going to write a portrait of a really beautiful 26-year-old blonde girl, blue eyes, looking directly at the camera, and in under 20 seconds this is what the AI created. Honestly, I think it did a great job, and so from here you just choose the face you want for your AI influencer, and I think I'm going for this one. So I just click here where it says download image to have it saved directly on your PC. Now the site is still very new and anything could potentially change, so just keep in mind that some features could require a paid plan in the future. Now you're probably wondering, yeah, but David, once I chose the face, how can I keep it consistent for all the different images that the AI is going to create? Well, there are a couple of ways you can do this, but most of the tutorials online are a bit too complicated and usually involve a lot of steps. However, I found a way to make this process a lot easier, saving you a lot of time with the same results. And so first you need to set up your own Midjourney Discord server, and this is quite simple. First you need to, of course, download Discord if you don't have it already, and to speed up this process you can just click on the link in the description that is going to bring you directly to the Discord download page. Then you just click on the plus icon to add a new server. In this case we'll call it AI Influencer, and right after you hop over the official Midjourney server where you can just click on the Midjourney bot and add it to the server you just created. Now you just click on the GitHub link in the description that is going to bring you to this page right here that is basically a step-by-step guide on how to use the inside face swap bot, and you can read it if you want or just directly scroll down until you see this link where it says invite the inside face swap bot to the chat room by this link. And so by clicking on it, we are going to add the Facebook bot to our AI influencer server, and this bot is amazing. Let me show you. You start by typing /saveid in the server and choose an ID name for your influencer. In this case, I'm going for Maya, and I would try to avoid using spaces here since sometimes it could give you an error, so keep it simple. Next, you'll drag and drop the source image, so in this case, the one I chose earlier, and after you dragged it into the designated box, you just hit enter. The bot will then create your ID name and save it. And so now comes the fun part, because every time you want to use the face of your AI influencer on another image called the target image, you can just type /swapid, then enter the ID name you just created, so Maya, and then drag in a target image, for example this one. And what happens next? It's pretty amazing. In under 5 seconds, the bot performs a face swap that is so perfectly done, you would never even think for a second this is not the original face on this picture. Now, to be able to save the image, just right-click on the picture in Discord and choose Save Image. From here, by repeating this process with different target images, you are able to create all the pictures you will ever need for your brand new Instagram account dedicated to your AI influencer. But wait, we are still missing a very important step. Yes, you could just make money from sponsors and shoutouts on your Instagram profile. But what if you wanted to increase the amount of income by a large amount and make easily over $10,000 per month? Well, the most amount of income AI influencers receive is from sites like OnlyFans or FanView by uploading content that is a bit more spicy. The only problem is that most of the AI image generators don't allow you to create not safe for work content and are very strict and censored. But don't worry, I got you covered here as well. There is a site called Civit AI where not only you can find a lot of different AI models to create images with, but it's also completely uncensored. You just click on Create and choose the mold that most reflect the style you want to go for. Then turn on Mature Content, of course, write your prompt, and click on Generate. Now, I can't show you the results, of course, but you can easily test it out and see them by yourself. And guess what? Even for these spicy images, you can use the face swap bot in Discord to give them the face of your personal AI influencer. Now, I would highly recommend to pay attention on details like moles and various skin features. And there is a great way to modify or remove imperfections because it is basically guaranteed that you will run into the specific problem. And so instead of spending a lot of time regenerating images until you find exactly what you need, you can just use the canvas editor on Leonardo.ai. This tool is incredible. Let's say, for example, you want to remove a mole or change the color of the eyes on this girl. So I'm choosing Stable Diffusion 2.1 that is great for photorealistic images. Then change the canvas mode to In Paint, Out Paint, and choose the number of images you want it to generate. Then click on Select, move this area on the right spot, click on Draw Mask, and highlight the area you want to change. And then simply write a prompt about what you would like the AI to generate. So in this case, I want to remove this mole, and so I'm going to type skin, and after a few seconds, the AI is not only going to generate images that fit perfectly with the surrounding area, but it's also giving you several different options to choose from. And if you're not happy with any of those, you can just click on Generate again until you're satisfied with the results. And so now, let's say I want to change the color of the eyes, for example. Well, then after drawing a mask around the eyes, I would type brown eyes, and as you can see, some of them are a bit weird, but there are pretty much always some that look pretty good and realistic. And once you're happy with the changes, just click down here to download the artwork. Congratulations, you just built your own AI influencer, and really soon you will be able to create videos with your AI influencer as well. Just take Pika Labs, for example, that can animate your images, and even though it's not really accurate as of the release of this video, it can only improve from now on to a point where you won't be able to distinguish a video of a real person from an AI-generated one. Now, think about it for a second. The possibilities are endless. AI influencers might be the new norm, and who knows, maybe in a few years, there might even be AI celebrities and AI movie stars. I mean, it does seem like a very real possibility due to how fast AI is evolving. Now, keep in mind, this entire process I showed you today can be all done from the comfort of your own home. And so even if you can't make this your new full-time job, it could definitely be a great side hustle to make some extra money. Because let's be real here, once you set up the Instagram account and maybe the more spicy account as well, the only thing you're left to do is to upload 1 or 2 images per day. And since that can be done in under 10 minutes, you could easily implement this process into your daily routine. It takes a very short amount of time, but has a very high earning potential. Take Aitana, for example. Her first photo was uploaded in July, and after only 5 months, she has already over 240,000 followers. But she was already making over $10,000 per month when she had 150,000 followers. So probably after only 2 or 3 months of creating the account. Now, imagine how much you could potentially earn if you start creating several different AI influencers and maybe even advertise them on other platforms. Now, I really hope this video helps you, and if you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you enjoy this video and you would like to stay up to date with new money-making methods, consider subscribing. I appreciate all of you watching. You guys are amazing. Stay tuned and take care.